When some female get to their desperate edges, they just believe that, well, I've tried everything, it didn't work, so I'm going to use my sexuality. Just like on YouTube, to give your brain some new food. Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Today's video is titled Carrie Douglas, Any Attention is Attention. And most of you must be wondering, who is Carrie Douglas? But we'll get into that in a minute. The thumbnail that you're seeing at the moment has a picture of Carrie Douglas. And the statement that's made is actually coming from me. So she didn't actually say any attention is attention. I actually say any attention is attention. So Carrie Douglas is a low-ranking politician in Jamaica. Low-ranking, almost a nobody when it comes to the political scene of Jamaica. But she's a young, beautiful girl. And like most young, beautiful girls of the 20th century, they are very ambitious. Jamaicans are known to be very ambitious people, and I give my Jamaican people 2 thumbs up for being ambitious. But there is ambitious, and there is desperate, and there is desperate. You understand? And I believe that Carrie Douglas falls in the category of desperate. You understand? Carrie Douglas has been trying over the last couple months, I would say, to become relevant. I first became aware of Carrie Douglas a few months ago when she threw a tantrum at the Children's Hospital in Jamaica, where she believed that her child was supposed to be superior over everybody else's children that was there. And that in itself says a lot about who this Carrie Douglas person is. I made a video about it and I said how I felt about the situation. You guys can check that out. And only a few months later, Carrie Douglas again was in the news. And she was in the news this time from jumping sides. So first she was a People's National Party supporter, and then she crossed the floor going to the Jamaican Labour Party. Shows that Carrie Douglas is a bandwagonist, but not only a bandwagonist, Carrie Douglas needs some attention. They need to know that Carrie Douglas has arrived. But here's my message to Carrie Douglas. Jamaica has an old saying. We have to crawl before we walk, and we have to walk before we run, and we have to run before we fly. That's what Jamaican says. And you know what? I agree with those proverbs 100%. You know, in order to become somebody, you know, we have to start from the bottom and get to the top. We have to start from small to large. This is what I'm saying. So we have to have a story, and when we finally get what we go, that's where we will have what they call history. We have to have a history. We can't just pop up on the scene and become something of relevance. We have to put in some work. So now Carrie Douglas is again in the news for breaching the curfew act that has been imposed in Jamaica. I mean, this girl is just too much. Maybe she was a single child who got spoiled and pampered and expect that the whole world should just lay out a red carpet for her. Doesn't work that way, Carrie. From an older person to a younger mind, I'm going to share some knowledge with you today. It does not work like that. We have to earn our keeps, and if it comes too easy, trust me, you don't want to face those penalties. I see the technique that Carrie Douglas is using, and it's desperation technique. But here's my fears, and this is the main reason why I decided to do this video. My main reason is to really save Carrie Douglas from herself. Before I explain how I'm going to save her from herself, let me refresh your minds what she's been doing. 1, she threw a tantrum at the Children's Hospital, so she got some media coverage. She was Carrie Douglas, her baby was sick, and to hell with the rest of mothers and their children. I am a politician and I need to be seen first, even though she's a low-ranking politician. So that was her first tantrum. Her second tantrum was, I'm gonna cross from the PNP to the JLP. You know, I understand that techniques. In the 80s, that would have given you a lot of media coverage, probably some death threats, but it didn't really fly. So because those two didn't fly, Carrie Douglas decided, well, here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to breach the curfew so I can be in the newspaper again. And again, you're in the newspaper. So in aim of trying to save Carrie Douglas from Carrie Douglas, because I think the next thing Carrie Douglas is going to do is leak a sex tape, because that was a big thing a couple years ago, leaking a sex tape. While speaking about leaking sex tape, let me inform Carrie Douglas of a few things, because a few people tried it. The first person that done it was Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was initially a nobody. It was the father, I believe Robert Kardashian, was actually somebody from the O.J. Simpson case. But the family had some moolah. The family had cash. They had money. They were money people. So whether it was deliberately leaked or it was accidentally leaked, it doesn't matter. What the Kardashian family did was use it as a stepping ladder, and Kim Kardashian spun out from being a scorned golden shower victim to a celebrity today. And a lot of young girls found that inspiring. There was even one in England by the name of Toulouse. Yes, she was from a group called M-Dubs who tried it, who tried to leak a sex tape of herself. That didn't fly, so she remained irrelevant. There was Larry Fishburne's daughter who tried to go into the adult industry business, and that didn't fly. I mean, I'm a fan of Larry Fishburne, but the problem with Larry Fishburne's daughter was she looked too much like Larry Fishburne, and I don't think anybody want to sit down and watch porn with a woman that looked exactly like Larry Fishburne, so that didn't fly. So I'm only reminding Carrie Douglas that those things didn't fly. Any attention is attention, and nobody is bigger and better at seeking attention and gaining attention, whether it's negative or positive, than Donald Trump. But here's the difference between Donald Trump and Carrie Douglas. Donald Trump has money. Politics didn't give Donald Trump his money. Donald Trump was a billionaire before politics. So what I'm trying to say, Donald Trump has what it takes to pay off the biggest PR companies to keep him in the spotlight as long as he wants. Carrie Douglas, you don't really have that, so I think you're about to go off the deep end. So I'm trying to save you from yourself. Do you want to fly before you even learn to walk? Here's the thing, not a lot of people made it from zero to hero in this life without any real repercussion. There was Robert Kennedy, who was a senator, and he zoomed right up to the presidential campaign. But you know how that went. The Kennedy family had money, so he could bounce from just being a senator to president. There was Barack Obama. How can we not mention Barack Obama here? Barack Obama was just a senator who bounced all the way up to becoming the first black United States of America president. But Barack had big money people behind him. Barack was sponsored by big names and big checkbook. So people like Barack Obama, you can see why he jumped from being just a senator to becoming the United States president. Carrie Douglas, you're not going to be Jamaica's prime minister anytime soon, and you're definitely not going to be of any real relevance anytime soon. I mean, I believe this is your peak, and I decided to do this video to stop you in your tracks, because you might be influencing some Jamaican children. You might be telling some Jamaican little girls that it's okay to throw a tantrum, because you know what? I'm not half bad looking. I give you that credit. I've scanned you, I've screened you. You're not an ugly girl. You look all right. But I don't know if you were spoiled as a child by your parents, or your parents misled you and let you believe that you're Carrie Douglas, you can have all that you want, like the American Army slogan, be all that you can be. Be all that you can be. It's a fair slogan. Be all that you can be. It means you cannot be more than you actually can be. Your ability is your ability. So Carrie Douglas needs to stay in her lane and I want to hear what my viewers and subscribers, I know some of my subscribers might be mad that I'm even giving this low-ranking individual any attention, but I'm not really only doing it as a message to Carrie Douglas. I'm doing it as a message to my Jamaican people, especially the children, you know, that we need to work hard to achieve and do not try to shortcut it, because the price to shortcut is usually treacherous. But Jamaican people, we have a saying, you know, the saying was long road, draw sweat, shortcut, draw blood, something like that. For all my Jamaican people who know that saying, y'all can refresh me in what it actually says. So as we approach the Good Friday, people, I want to wish all my people who celebrate Easter a happy Easter weekend. Hope you guys enjoy it, you know, and like I said, this was really a message to Carrie Douglas, but also a message to a wider audience like children. I mean, I don't think a lot of children watch my channel, but I know a lot of parents watch my channel, and if you guys have children in Jamaica, you could just pass this kind of message along, especially when it comes to our daughters. You know, girls, sometimes they face hardship just as men do. Female are valuable creatures. Female, their bodies are valuable. I'm not saying us men aren't valuable, but you guys know what I mean. And when some female get to their desperate edges, they just believe that, well, I've tried everything, it didn't work, so I'm going to use my sexuality as my last resort. And I don't want Carrie Douglas to get to that level, and I don't want Jamaican young girls to even thinking like that. I heard a comedian, Dave Chappelle, use a notion once, and I give Dave Chappelle 2 thumbs up for that notion, because I've never actually thought about it like that. What Dave Chappelle had said was, he was in New York one night when he got paid in cash a couple thousand, and he had to walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn, and he said he was so afraid knowing that he had all that cash in his bag, and it was that experience that caused him to relate to women and know how afraid they are when they walk alone, because you know they have something that men want. And after I heard Dave Chappelle said that, I was just like, wow. I can now put it, I mean, I know women were always valuable, but I don't think as a man I've actually weighed up the fears when a woman walk down a dark alley or walk alone at night, until Dave Chappelle put it in that perspective. So what I'm saying to Carrie Douglas is, you're a female, you're not a half bad looking female. All right, let me give it to you. You're a beautiful female, but you seem desperate, and I don't want you to go off the deep end next and we're hearing about a sex tape leak about you, or some sexual this or sexual that about you, just to get prominence. Earn yours, Carrie Douglas. I didn't look in your background, but I would go out on a limb and say I think you're a bright girl. I mean, you're in politics, so you must have some education. But take it easy with yourself and save yourself from selling your soul. Anyway, people, that's all I have to say about this issue. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I accept agreement or disagreement, because on this channel, each one teach one, people. Until next time, peace.